So laying it out in a much clearer, more specific way, there we go. Here's what I'm going to try to convince you of. One, humanity is defined by cooperative communities. All right, so if we're trying to ask what is it that makes humans distinct, different from any other species on the globe, my answer and the answer of others who study this is that we are the ultra-social species. We're able to form communities that cooperate and work together with each other in ways that no other species can. If you take it then a step farther and you ask, okay, well, there is probably the most cooperative community that we have on the globe, and that is traditional hunter-gatherers. Okay. If you go a step farther and you ask, well, what defines community? What creates these highly cooperative communities? Ritual. Okay, ritually ensured trust. And not just any kind of ritual that exacts some kind of a cost on the individuals that are engaging in the ritual's acts. That's a costly ritual there. That's the Mandan Indian sun dance that they use to initiate new warriors into the tribe, where they embed skewers and hooks in their pectoral muscles, and they hang them from a ceremonial tent. Okay? I guess once you've done that with your comrade, you can trust him in battle. He's not going to run and cut and run when things get tough. Okay? So you can trust him. All right? So costly ritual, then, is the mechanism by which we ensure trust in these very cooperative communities. As a corollary to this, I'm going to argue, okay, how is it that you are going to motivate people to engage in costly rituals like the Mandan Indian sun dance? And not all rituals have to be quite that costly, but they have to exact some kind of a cost. And what our ancestors discovered was probably the best way, the most effective way that you can motivate people to engage in costly ritual behavior is supernatural belief. We're not just watching you. The ancestors are watching you. Every generation that's come before you is watching you. The gods are watching you. The spirits are watching you. Don't let us down. Okay? And that, I think, is why religion and supernatural belief for the course of our history have always been a human universal. You can't find a traditional society, or nearly any society, that doesn't have some kind of supernatural belief. And then finally, I'm going to argue that it was a ritual that sustained humanity against extinction. Okay, we would probably have gone extinct if we hadn't practiced costly rituals. And then it elevated humanity. We practiced costly rituals other hominid species did not. And so when we started spreading out across the globe, the reason why we displaced them is because we were the ritual species and they weren't. And so the reason why we are here talking about this and Neanderthals aren't is because we practice rituals they didn't.